Emma and welcome back to the Barnes Fitness channel. Today we're going to be going through a 30-minute flow. I should say 30 minutes. Once again, I don't know how long it's going to be. You know more than me. We're going to be doing some twisting and some back bending and just generally kind of getting back in tune with the breath, moving the body, and then you have some time to kind of play around with the back bend we're going to be doing at the end. So yeah, let's hop to it. Like an Easter bunny. I had to shove Easter or spring in there somewhere. So if you come to a comfortable seated position, so that's completely up to you, whatever is comfortable, I really don't mind. And just place the hands, palms up or down on the knees and close the eyes just for a moment. And we're just going to tap into the breath. So maybe you haven't paid much attention to it all day. Maybe this is first thing in the morning. If so, big pat on the back to you. Maybe you've just come out of work, or this is the evening. Just know that whatever time of day you're doing this, take this time completely for you to be with yourself. Take what you need from this. If something doesn't feel right, just step out of it, know that it's okay, and know that the most important thing to do in a yoga practice is to listen to your own body and breathe. And then just start to deepen the breath. Feeling like it's coming out through the back of your throat almost. So if you are familiar with the term Ujjayi breath, that's what we're going for. And then when you feel ready, just open the eyes. You're going to push the hand, interlace the hands, push them out, and then all the way up on an inhale. Exhale, hands come by your side. Inhale, push them out, push the back, and then lift your chest, lift the chin, lift the gaze, lift the hands. Exhale, all the way out, chest, hands. Once again, inhale, push, and all the way up. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And then we're going to roll forward onto the into a tabletop position. So wrists underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, press into the tops of the feet. So instead of having the feet kind of pigeon toed, I don't know why it's called pigeon toes, like the toes, anyway, or that other way. Make sure that they're actually really firmly pressing into the mat. And then spread the fingers nice and wide and try and rotate your arms slightly inward. So you're kind of having an external rotation of the shoulder. So you're drawing the biceps, your gut muscles, the inner crease of the elbows towards the front of the mat. As you inhale, drop the back, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round the back, hollow out the belly. Inhaling to arch. Exhale, round. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Deep breaths, follow your own breath here. Warming up the spine for all the fun that's to come. Drawing the belly in. And then on your next inhale, just come to a neutral spine. Walk the hands about 1 hand width distance in front. Tuck the toes under. And as you exhale, send the hips back. And then all the way up to your first downward facing dog of the day. And my t-shirt is in my face once again. So maybe this is your first downward dog. So if it is, feel free to pedal out through the legs. Just making any movement in your body that feels right to you. If you're feeling super tight in the backs of the legs, feel free to just keep the knees bent here and focus on pushing the tailbone up. In fact, wherever you are, just bend the knees in towards the chest and focus on pushing the tailbone to the ceiling. Drawing the belly button in towards the back of the spine, pushing that bum all the way up. And then if you feel ready for it, you can start to straighten the legs and bring the heels to the floor. Deep breaths. If you've got a bit of a snotty nose like I have, it's really hard to breathe with this, but just do the best you can. As you inhale, rise to the balls of the feet, and you're going to exhale, ripple through the spine into your high plank. Inhale, drop the hips, lift the chest, mini back bend. Exhale, using the belly, push yourself up to your downward facing dog. Once again, inhale to the balls of the feet. Exhale, ripple through the spine. Inhale, drop the hips, shoulders roll away from the ears, lifting the chest, drawing the belly in. Exhale, push yourself all the way back. So don't go too far too quickly with this one. It's quite a deep back bend. So if you're not feeling very toasty, if it's the first thing, just take it really easy. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, drop the hips, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely, one more time. Inhale to the balls of the feet. Exhale, ripple through the spine. Inhale, drop the hips. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely. And then you're just going to walk the hands back to the feet. 1, 2, 3. And just come to a nice deep forward fold. Feel free to keep the knees soft here. Just swaying side to side. Get those orangutan arms going. And then inhale through the nose. Exhale, flutter your lips. Like a horse. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. One more time, really exaggerate it. You're doing this at home, I'm guessing, so really go for it. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. And then bend the knees all the way towards the chest. And we're going to roll all the way up. Head's the last thing to lift. Until you're standing. And then just come to the top of the mat. Bring big toes to touch, heels just slightly apart. Hands to heart centre just for a moment. And just start to deepen the breath. Maybe you've lost the breath already. Just come back to it. And then just close the eyes. Lift all 10 toes off the mat. Spread them nice and wide and then place them back down. So feel that lift coming from the arches of the feet. And then carry that lift on through the legs. So slightly pull up on the kneecaps just to engage the front of the thighs. And then just have the sensation of tucking the tailbone under. Draw the belly button in towards the spine. And pull the pelvic floor muscles up. Mula Bandha if you're used to the kind of yogi turns. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Sorry. Relax the head and neck. I don't know what's happened to my voice, sorry. And then when you feel ready, oh my lordy. When you feel ready, just open the eyes. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up, take the gaze towards the thumbs, open the chest. Exhale, hinge from the hips, deep forward fold. Feel free to bend the knees here. Inhale, either hands on thighs, shins or floor flat back. Stick the bum out, pull the belly in, exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, sweep the arms high, gaze the thumbs, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift all the way up, exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale into your version of a flat back. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale all the way up. Chest opens. Exhale, hinge all the way forward. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, sweep the arms high, gaze to thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart. Lovely. Moving on. Inhale all the way up. Deep breaths. Exhale, fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, plant the palms and you're going to step it back to a high plank. So when you're there, lower to your knees, chin, chest, and then scoop your belly down. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Draw the elbows into the side body as you inhale to a baby cobra. Lift the hands off the floor. Place the hands back down, the body all the way down. Not all the body the way down, don't know what that means. Inhale, once again, roll the shoulders away from the ears, baby cobra, and then see if you can press more weight into the heels of the hands. But try not to kind of crunch up here into the neck and be like, bend you back. Try and roll the shoulders away from the ears and shine from the heart. Exhale, place the body back down. Press yourself up to hands and knees, tuck toes, lift the hips all the way back to downward facing dog. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears, belly draws in. Keeping the knees bent, keeping any movement if that feels alright for you, or finding a moment of stillness. Fingers press into the mat. Inhale, take the gaze towards your hands, and you're going to take 2 or 3 big steps all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, sweep the arms high, gaze to thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, either stepping or hopping back to plank, light as a feather. And then you can either exhale, go through your vinyasa of knees, chin, chest to a low cobra, or exhale over halfway down. Inhale to the tops of the feet, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe here. Nice deep breaths. If you find that you have quite a flexible back and you have tendency to let let the ribs flare open, I'm very sorry. Let the ribs flare open. Try and close them down. So instead of kind of letting your back have an arch in it, try and close the front ribs. So you're really drawing the belly in and engaging your core muscles. Deep breaths. Inhale, take the gaze towards the hands. Either step, hop, or take a big jump all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, sweep the arms high, gaze to thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart. Lovely, how are we doing? This time you're going to drop the hips, bend the knees. Inhale, sweep up to your chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs, fold. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, stepping or hopping back to your plank and take it through a vinyasa. When you're in downward facing dog, inhale, step the right foot all the way in between the hands, and inhale, lift up to your high lunge position. So staying high on the left ball of the foot. Arms come up. Inhale, frame the front foot. Exhale, step it back through a vinyasa. See if you can make that kind of step to a vinyasa one seamless, long, flowing movement. Inhale, step the left foot in between the hands and rise. Lifting the arms, belly draws in, deep breaths. Inhale, frame the front foot. Exhale, step it through a vinyasa of your choice. Feel free, either knees, chin, chest to a low cobra, or chaturanga into your upward facing. And then wherever you are, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale with a sigh. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale, take the gaze towards the hands, either stepping or hopping to the top of the mat. Inhale to your flat back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, bend the knees, dip and rise into your chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands to heart. Inhale, once again, sweep the arms high, Hips come down. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale into your flat back. Exhale, stepping or hopping, taking it through your vinyasa. Exhaling down, facing dog. Once again, inhale, step the right foot in between the hands, sweep the arms high into your high lunge. Shoulders come away from the ears. Feel that lift in the heart center, so like you're shining your heart forward. Inhale, hands frame the front foot. Exhale, either going straight to downward facing dog or taking it through a vinyasa, either chaturanga to upward facing, or take a knees, chin, chest into a cobra. And then press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward, rise up to your high lunge. And if you wobble, it's all good. Just come back to your breath and then get back in here. That sounds really scary. I don't mean it in a horrible way. Inhale, frame the front foot. Exhale, take it through a vinyasa. Lovely, and then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Well done guys, this is pretty hard work. If you're like, breathing's gone crazy and you're sweating, it's all good. Just try and find a moment of stillness here and come back to your breath. As you inhale, lift the right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, draw the knee all the way into the nose. Inhale, lift that leg nice and high. Exhale, right knee comes to right elbow. Inhale, sweep the leg high, belly draws in. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Twisting across the body. Inhale, lift. And this time you're going to bend the right knee and draw the right hip open. So try and just for now, keep their shoulders squared towards the front of the mat while opening up the hip. It's really hard, but it's all good. And then you're going to let the shift the weight all the way back. So your right ball of the foot comes to the right side of the floor. Inhale, lift the right arm up. And then press the hips up as you bend into the back. Wild thing. Not here for too long. Drop the right hand down. Keep that leg lifted into your three-legged dog. And then exhale, draw the right knee all the way into the nose. Step it in between the hands. Drop the left knee. Inhale, lift your low lunge. Lovely. Come back to your breath here. Inhale, frame the front foot. Exhale, either stepping it through a vinyasa or go straight to downward facing dog. And if it feels too much, feel free to bend the knees, drop them and just come to a child's pose just for a moment. Just coming back to your breath. Coming back to that lovely feeling of calmness we had at the beginning. And then when you feel ready, if you're in child's pose, you're going to lift back up to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg all the way up. Exhale, bend the knee, draw it all the way into the nose, squeeze the belly. Inhale, push that leg high. Exhale, left knee comes to left elbow. Inhale, lift that leg nice and high, barbecue in the bum. Exhale, draw the left knee to the right elbow, twisting across the body. Inhale, push the leg up, and this time exhale, bend the left knee, draw the left hip open. So you're really feeling like you are lifting your left knee up. Drawing it open, trying to keep the shoulders squared. Draw the belly in, and then let yourself flip the dog. So you're bringing your left ball of the foot down to the floor. Inhale, lift the left arm high. Send the hips up. Deep breaths. And then place the left hand on the mat. Keep that leg lifted. Exhale, draw the left knee in towards the nose. Step in between the hands. and then drop your right knee down, either keeping the toes tucked or untucked. Inhale, lift the arms up to your low lunge and come back to your breath. You can take that as like something to take away from the mat. Sometimes when things get a bit crazy, we forget about the breath. But when you come back to it, everything feels good. Just full of the cheese today. Inhale, frame the front foot. Exhale, either taking it through a vinyasa or go straight to downward facing dog. And then on your next inhale, take the gaze towards the hands, and you're either going to step or hop it through to seated. So either coming to seated or bending the knees, taking the gaze in front, light as a feather, stepping to your seated position. Lovely. So we're going to place the forearms down, roll the shoulders away from the ears, push the chest up. So instead of kind of sinking into your shoulders and creating an invisible neck, you're really lifting your chest up, pressing the mat away with your elbows and your forearms. And then you're going to draw the belly in. So think about belly button towards the spine. And that's only to, I mean, we always talk about like six packs and all that kind of stuff, but really working the core is actually really important. Whether you want to be a bodybuilder or not, it's super important to keep a healthy back. Just generally, for a healthy, happy life, keep that strong core. So that's what we're going to do. Lift the legs all the way up. Just draw the belly button in, come back to the breath just for a moment. And then flex the feet. And on an exhale, draw the feet all the way down, just so they're hovering off the mat. Point and lift. Exhale, lower. Super slow. Point all the way up. Super slow breaths, really slow movements. And then leave the feet hovering. Point the feet. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift both legs. Exhale, lower. And then bring them to about a 90-degree angle. Shins parallel with the ceiling. Lift up to your boat pose, either staying here or with the hands on the backs of the thighs. Wherever you are, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Chest shines forward. Maybe even straightening the legs, straightening the arms. Twinkly fingers, twinkly toes. Deep breaths, maybe getting the wobbles and the shakes, like my candles, I know I am. 2 more deep breaths here. Belly button to spine, 1 more. And then draw the knees in towards the chest and rock back onto your back. Lovely. Hug the knees in towards the chest, rock and roll side to side. Really slowly, just letting the lower back release. And then place the feet down. So you've got feet, knees, hips and shoulders all in one line. And see if maybe you can just tickle your heels with your hands, so bringing the feet nice and close. If you're not quite there, it really doesn't matter. You're all getting the same benefits. But just bring them nice and close. And then as you inhale, you're going to press the natural arch in your lower back down as you peel your hips up, your lower back, your middle back, upper back, all the way up into bridge pose. Drawing the belly button in. Shoulders away from the ears, so once again, not kind of hunching and crunching. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, nice long neck. Deep breaths, maybe even interlacing the hands behind the back and coming onto the tops of the shoulders. If you have a block, this is a really lovely time to place it underneath your sacrum and just have it to prop you up. Press the mat away with the feet, drawing the hips high, and then release the hands and release the back all the way down. And just windscreen wipe the knees here. So when you feel ready, once again, we'll place the feet nice and close. Make sure they're in a line with your hips and your shoulders. And then inhale, curl the spine all the way up into your bridge. Once again, maybe interlacing the hands. Deep breaths. And then release the hands and really slowly roll the back all the way back down. And once again, windscreen wiper through the legs. So you have the option of doing that again, just doing a bridge pose again, maybe getting your block here, just finding a variation that suits you. If you want to try the wheel pose of a Dhanurasana, then this is the time to have a play. So if you know what that is, then feel free by all means, inhale, pop straight up into it. Otherwise, I'll spend a little bit of time just working on that with you guys that maybe want to try it but don't know how. So you're bringing your hands, you might just want to roll the wrists here because this can feel awkward on people's wrists. You're going to bring the fingertips so they're facing towards your legs. So you bring the heels of the palms next to your ears, kind of near your shoulders. And then once again, you want to make sure that your feet don't splay out to the side like this. So maybe even slightly pigeon toe them. Another thing you can do is also place a block in between your feet or your thighs to make sure your feet and knees aren't kind of splaying out. Also, talking of splaying out, try and keep the elbows drawn slightly in. So instead of kind of letting everything go out, you're drawing it in. So you're going to inhale, lift the hips up and then come to the top of the head. And you might stay here and then lower back down. Try and press some weight into your hands though. If that feels alright, you can start to press up and then maybe staying here, wherever you are, try and shine your chest forward. Or maybe walking the hands and feet slightly closer in. Sorry, I didn't know which way to go. Walking the feet slightly closer into you, come into the balls of the feet. Deep breaths. And then when you feel ready, just rolling yourself back down the way you came, really slowly, and windscreen wiper through your legs. So we're going to have one more go at that. So either going back to bridge, find a variation that works for you, maybe even pausing the video and working on some of the variations. So once again, either setting up for bridge or wheel. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, come to your back bend. And then exhale, lower all the way down. And this time, you're going to hug your knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then bring the hands to the backs of the thighs and you're going to rock and roll all the way up and down the mat. This feels so good after back bends. So really exaggerate it here. Have fun with it. Rolling like one of those little bugs that rolls around. I can't think of what they are. And then when you feel ready, we're just going to place the feet, legs out in front. No muscular tension. Let the feet flop open. And you're going to exhale, bring your body all the way down. Nice, deep, floppy forward fold. And you know, it doesn't even have to be deep. Even if you're here with your head lowered, that's fine. Try and kind of bring your body as low as possible for you, or whatever feels right for you. So instead of kind of going for it straight back here, we're letting the back round, letting the head and neck release. So even if that means, you know, you need to shake the legs out, shake the feet out, just get them nice and relaxed, nice and floppy. Just let everything go. Any tension in your back, just release. Try not to like hold on to the feet for dear life and be like, I'm going to stretch further. Just let everything relax. And then when you feel ready, just walk your hands up the legs. And we're going to come down to seated. So draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself one last hug. And then guys, it's really up to you what you do here. You can either bring the arms out to the side and take a twist one side and then the other. Maybe taking an inversion of your choice, shoulder stand or headstand. Otherwise, bringing your legs to the mat, about mat width distance, feet flop open, shoulders away from the ears, arms by your side, palm facing up. Or maybe you want the feet either side of the mat, knees knock in, or maybe soles of feet together, knees out wide. Wherever you are, just let go of any tension in your body. So, not trying to hold unnecessary tension anywhere, just trying to, every exhale, release the body into the mat just a little bit more. Letting your practice go, letting the things that you think you did really well and letting the things that you think you could have done better at, just release. Let them go. Don't worry about them. Just come back to your breathing. Come back to the sensations in the body of rising as it inhales and falling as you exhale. And then please feel free to take 5 to 10 minutes here in your Savasana. A lot of people think, oh yeah, it's just lying down, it's not doing anything. But it is actually really, really good for your body and your mind. So please feel free to take a good 5 to 10 minutes, maybe even longer here. If you are feeling quite short for the time, then just drawing the knees in towards the chest, rolling to one side or coming all the way up to seated. And like I said, if you're taking that Savasana, just turn off the video here, shut me up. Otherwise, coming to seated, bringing the hands together at heart centre, closing the eyes, bowing the chin just for a moment. Give yourself a pat on the back for coming to the mat and practicing today. And even if you did find it quite challenging at some points, if you couldn't maybe do all of the postures or hold them all that time, just know that that's okay. Where you are today is where you should be. And everything comes with practice. I know it sounds like fridge magnet, but it does come with practice. And really the most important thing is that you were breathing and you were honouring your body. So let's take a deep inhale together. Exhale, let it all go. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. And if you have any suggestions or things that you want to work on, maybe if you want to work on back bends or arm balances or a relaxing yoga, stretchy yoga, sweaty yoga, just please write me a comment down below or even write to me on Facebook, Yoga with Erin, and I will happily answer your requests. So thank you very much for watching and practicing, and I'll see you all very soon.